What's up, VIPs? Derek here, back with another video, and today I wanted to show you something here in my backyard. Behind me, there is a fence. Now, let me just show you a couple of things here. First of all, look here. Look at this tree. And then, look at my fence. Now, the reason I show you that tree is because a few weeks ago, we had a bunch of ice, and the branch on that tree fell right off onto this fence. And it didn't demolish the fence, luckily. And a few years ago, we actually had a whole tree fall on our van, destroying it. So we were fortunate, yes, that didn't happen, but it did damage our fence. So we had to have some, people come out and fix it. Now, what we discovered was the fence is actually buried in the ground. We don't know how deep, and it's cold and hard to get out. So they're like, oh, we can wait till the spring. And I'm like, you know what? Just fix it the best you can. Just stretch it out the best you can and do what you can. And it actually looks fine. Yeah, it's not perfect because, well, it got damaged. But the reality is, it's functional and it's working. And so I think it made me think a lot about sight loss. I think everything makes me think about sight loss these days because I'm making YouTube videos and all that sort of thing. But it made me think about sight loss. And here's what I thought. That fence is never going to be the same, right? It's not going to be the same. Even if we replace the fence, that's not the same fence. That's new fence. So this fence is not going to be the same. It's just not. It's done. It is never going to be the same. And if you've experienced sight loss, you're never going to be the same. Like, we are not going to, even if you regain your sight by some miracle, by some, miraculous moment or, drug or therapy or surgery, even if that happens, you're still not going to be the same. I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. We're just not going to be the same. And I want to make sure you realize that that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing because, even if you live 10 years as a visually impaired person, you get your sight back, you're not going to just skip over those 10 years and be like, back to normal, here we go. That's not how it works. Your life as a visually impaired person affects you, affects your family, and will affect you for the rest of your life, regardless of how your life turns out. Now I hope it all turns out great and wonderful, but visual impairment, sight loss, is going to affect you. Just like this fence that is now damaged from that fence or from that tree falling on it, it's not going to be the same. It's functional and looks 95% exactly the same, but you can see a little things here and there, but it's not going to be the same. And really, that's okay. The fence still stands. And for you and me, that's okay. Not being the same isn't bad. Different isn't bad. Now, yes, it can be challenging, and we had to, fix up the fence and repair it and pay some money out and do that sort of thing, but fixing it wasn't bad. And sometimes we have to think of that as, I don't want to think of fixing ourselves, like, oh, I got to get my sight back to fix myself or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm simply saying that sometimes we have to put the work in to help ourselves, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And I've talked about that in a recent video about sort of paying attention to our total health. And so I just want to make sure that we all understand that, sometimes in life, things happen and we're never the same afterwards. Maybe you've lost a loved one. Maybe you had a baby. Maybe you got married. Maybe you got a promotion at work. Maybe you lost your job. Whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, things change us, and our lives are not going to be the same. Yeah, sure, some things stay the same. You like the same hobbies, you like the same activities, you have the same movies and music and all that sort of thing. But visual impairment, sight loss, means our life isn't going to be exactly the same, no matter what happens next. So just like this fence, I encourage you to make the most out of what you have remaining. Not your sight remaining, that's not what I mean. I mean all of the life you have left. All of the life, not just the years you have left, but what you do, where you go, who you interact with, the relationships that you have. Make the most of what you have left, because sight loss is going to change your life and has most likely changed your life. And I want to encourage you that just like this fence, it doesn't mean that it's over. It just means it's going to be a little different. So I hope that this has been encouraging. I hope it's made sense, and I hope that you will take it and do something with it. Thank you for watching today. If you like this, if you found it encouraging, make sure to show your support and give it a thumbs up and share it out with somebody that you know. And if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss another single video. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, remember that sight loss isn't the end, it's just the beginning. My name's Derek Daniel from lifeaftersightloss.com, and I'll see you in the next one.